Good afternoon. My name is Ming. I'm the chief of the Cancer Training Branch at the National Cancer Institute, and I'm going to introduce you the NCI version of the Career Development Awards. So NCI is the primary federal agency that supports cancer research. In addition to the well-known research grants such as R1s, PO1s that support research activities, NCI also offers a large number of fellowships, career development awards that supports the training of cancer researchers at the various career stages. You can see there the many, F stands for fellowships, K stands for career development awards. And in addition to this individual awards, NCI also offers institutional training awards that supports the training programs operated, sponsored by different institutions. So together, NCI supports 2,500 trainees through these fellowships and the career development awards each year. So it's a very large number. So what I'm going to do in the next 10 minutes or so is to give you an overview of the 4 career development awards that I think most relevant, the best serve you based on the past experience. So of course, for those of you who are interested in the other funding mechanisms, I'll be happy to talk to you afterward. So my goal is to give you a quick overview so that you get an idea what those mechanisms are for, what level of competitions are, and whether they are a good fit for you. So start off with the K08 and K23. Those are Mentored Career Development Awards for clinical scientists. So the goal of those programs are basically to provide mentored research and career development experience that leads to research independence. So here is the emphasis, right? How it works is that the award provides up to $100K per year for salary and some research support. Those are 5-year awards, last for 5 years. And most importantly, once you get the award, you are provided with at least 75 protected time to focus on your research. In other words, your institution has to provide assurance to NCI that in accepting those awards. The candidates for those awards are non-tenured fellows or junior faculty members and who are physician scientists who are actually practicing medicine. And the U.S. citizenship or green card is needed for this award. The 2 mechanisms are basically the same except that the K08 focuses on basic and translational cancer research, while K23 focuses on patient-oriented cancer research. So here is numbers of application awarded success rate. This green bar is the number of applications we receive per each year. And the red bar is the number of awards that are given out, and the line represents the success rate. So you can see that NCI receive about 60 applications per year for K08, and they give out anywhere from around 10 awards each year. So the success rate has been between 17 to actually 34–33%. So this is pretty good, although there is a dip that you saw but this slightly reflects the budget constraint, but actually mainly reflect the competitiveness of the awards. So to give you an idea what is the profile of a successful applicant, so here you can see that most of the successful K08 applicants have MD, PhD degrees, although about 1/3 of them are MDs. And at the time of application, most of them have multiple publications. Okay. Also, at the time of application, these are the career stages they are in. So they are fellows, and they are instructors, attending physicians, and there are about 1/3 of them actually are the junior faculty members. So I think this is about K08. For K23, it's a smaller portfolio. We receive about 30 applications per year, and they give out about 5 or 6 awards each year, and the success rate is around 20%. And most of the applicants for successful applicant for K23s are MDs, significantly more than the K08. And again, most of them have multiple publications at the time of application. And in terms of career stage, it appears to be that they are slightly later than the K08 awardees. So they're either instructors, or most of them actually are assistant professors. So I'm going to move on to another award, the K99 R00, that is focused on the transition, to support the transition from mentored phase to independent phase of the research career. How this award has 2 phases. The K99 phase is mentored phase, and during this phase, the awardee will receive a stipend and a research cost. And the R00 phase is after the transition into independent phase. In other words, a tenure track position. The candidate or the awardee receives 3 more years of award, each year at $249K. So together, this is a 5-year award, and again, the awardee will be assured with at least 75% protected time. The candidates for this award are postdoctoral or clinical fellows with no more than 4 years of postdoctoral research experience. And a significant distinction of this mechanism compared to all the other training mechanisms offered by NCI is that this mechanism is the only one that does not require U.S. citizenship. Okay, opens to all the trainees who are working in the U.S. And it supports all areas of cancer research. The K99 R00 is very popular and very competitive. You can see that each year we receive somewhere around 140 to 100, even to 180 applications. And we have been making effort to expand the program. So you see in the past few years, the number of awards have been around 30, but last year we actually awarded 48. So it's a very substantial program. It is very popular is because with this award is a very powerful tool for the candidate to secure a tenure track position. So the K99 awardees are mostly PhDs, and I just want to emphasize, although this is what it looks like in our current portfolio, this mechanism actually is open to physician scientists, and for those who are focused on clinical research, you are encouraged to apply. And those are candidates for this mechanism are very competitive. You can see that at the time of application, they all have a very large number of publications. As a matter of fact, they all have multiple first author publications. Right? In terms of a career stage, you see most of them has 4 more years, or more than 4 years of postdoctoral research experience. The reason for that is the 4-year eligibility cap was implemented last year. So in our portfolio, there are still awardees who got the award 2 years ago. So those who often submitted their application in their 5th year of postdoctoral experience. There are, however, still a substantial portion of the successful applicant who successfully completed the award in earlier years of their postdoctoral experience. And moving on to the last mechanism that I'm going to talk about is K22. Is also this mechanism also focused on the to support transition to independent career. And how it works that after the grants are reviewed and the candidate being selected, the candidate actually does not get money yet. Instead, the candidate gets 12 months to secure a tenure track position, and after that, it starts a 3-year award. Each year receive a salary and the research support, and with 75% protected time. Another additional request for this mechanism is that at the end, before the end of the 2nd year of the award, the awardee is required to submit an R1 application. You're not required to get it, but you have to submit it. So the K22 program has gone through a rapid expansion. You can see in the last couple of years, the number of applications has doubled. Last year, we received about 100 applications, and we gave out like 24 awards. So 25 awards, so the success rate is very respectable. The next few speakers will give you, oh, here we go, before I leave this. So the K22 applicants, or awardees, again, most of them at this point are PhDs, and they tend to be later in their career stage when applied to the award, so they all have a large number of publications. And as you can see, there are postdocs, long-term postdocs, but also some in the instructor or assistant professor positions. And those are the years they have been in postdoctoral positions after they got their doctoral degree. The next few speakers will give you a lot of good advice on how to write a competitive grant application. But I just want to remind you a couple of unique features of the NCI Career Development Awards. In terms of the application, the Career Development Awards has critical application element in addition to the research plan. That includes the candidate session where you need to describe the background and your career goals and objectives, as well as a rather detailed career development plan. And the K Awards need mentor statement and mentor plans. And as I mentioned earlier, your institution needs to show commitment to support your career growth. One of the basic assurance is the 75% protected time. Another important unique feature about the K Awards at the NCI is that the K Awards are reviewed within the NCI instead of the CSR. If you talk to your mentor about R1s, they are often reviewed at the study sections organized by the Center for Scientific Review, but all K Awards are reviewed at NCI. What does that mean is the reviewers are all cancer researchers. Therefore, when you write your K award, you have to make sure that the cancer relevance of your application is obvious. Okay, there's often one of the often occurred criticism is it's not obvious what kind of impact this research will do to cancer research. Another aspect is that the K applications from different research fields are usually reviewed in a single study section at the NCI. What does that mean is that the reviewers have a very different scientific background and interest. So when you write a K award, you want to make sure that it's comprehensible and actually can be appreciated by people who don't do exactly what you do. Okay? So that is very important. So a few additional information. The detailed funding opportunity and detailed information can be all found in this web link. Okay? You can find the detailed description as well as the contact information for the program director. Another important thing I want to mention is that NIH is a collection of a large number of institutes, and in addition to NCI, a number of other institutions, for example, the Heart and Lung Institution, also support a substantial cancer portfolio. Therefore, they also offer training opportunities for cancer researchers. So here is a web link that listed NIH-wide funding opportunities for training. Another important change regarding application is that for NIH K Award, there are always 3 submission due dates each year, but starting last year, the unfunded application can be revised and resubmitted multiple times. So in other words, you can keep on trying as long as you are still eligible for the particular mechanism. And the past participant of this workshop indicated that they are interested in examples of the NCI K Award. So all the 4 funding mechanisms that I discussed today, the list of the active awards are available. If you're interested, you're welcome to pick up a copy on the table where the ASCO staff are sitting. And finally, this is my contact information. I'll be here in the conference throughout all the way to the end. So if you have other questions or anything you want to discuss, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to arrange a time to chat with you. Any questions? Thank you.